Understanding the natural remedies through the laws of health, with Michelle Hill, a functional medicine specialist.
Toxins come from a lot of the food you're eating. Are you eating fast foods? Are you eating burgers and chips? Chips, hot French fries, whatever you want to call them, they are so carcinogenic. It's almost like smoking 2, 3, 4 cigarettes when you have one little packet of chips or French fries. When you're washing your hair with shampoos that are loaded with toxins, the toxins enter into your kidneys through your running down your back into your kidneys. When you're having a hot tub full of bubble bath that is not natural, you are sitting in the toxins. When you eat ice cream and dairy and meat and sugar, all of these foods are creating toxins. When you drink caffeine, coffee, you are creating and receiving toxins. If you live in a place that is highly toxic, maybe in where there's lots of factories and lots of smoke, if you smoke, if you drink alcohol, if you take drugs, drugs is one of the biggest issues that we are facing with as far as toxicity is concerned, because most people take aspirins, Disparins, and Panadols and Panadines when they have pain. Now, if you learn the natural way, which is what I do, we do not ever touch medication. We get a headache, we simply do hot and cold tubs, and it helps. Within 20 minutes, your headache's gone. Now, wouldn't you rather do that and know you have less toxicity coming into your system? So did you get that, Andrew? Do you understand where the toxins come from? From a lot of different areas. If you have amalgams, black fillings, mercury fillings in your mouth, that's letting toxins into your system all day, every day. If you're drinking sodas, there's so much that you're doing yourself that's giving you the toxicity. If you eat pork meat, you are allowing worms to enter your system, creating more toxicity, from the worms, more acid, and etc., etc., etc. So your body no longer continues the healing process, because as drugs are added in, it stops and it goes now to fight the poisons that are coming in from the medications. So everything is now changed. The sickness may apparently end, you think it's ended, or you may even get sicker some other way. So if you have a headache and you take a pill, the headache goes, but then next week you have stomach cramps. That is the toxicity from the headache pills that you just took. The next thing that happens is the doctor says you may need some surgery. You see, it always gets worse and worse and worse. But true healing actually did not take place from the medication. Additional poisons are now in your body, and we really should get them out, because your system is weakening over the years, and eventually your whole system just breaks down. These drugs can be very, very tenacious and are frequently lodged in the body to bring you grief at a later stage. So you may be fine, you may be fit, 20, 30 years old, but when you hit your mid-40s or your early 50s, that's when you are going to start feeling the consequences of taking drug medication. You know, our bodies are made to detoxify naturally every day. However, for some people, the detoxification process is slower due to a larger and a wider exposure of toxins in your system. And this causes the system to overload even faster than it can eliminate. Therefore, the detox mechanisms become sluggish, and you know what then results? We have a chemical imbalance that throws our immune system completely off balance. So people who suffer from toxic overload may get warning signals from their bodies. And you must take note, when your body, or rather when the detox organs are not functioning well, they will emit these signals, which come as a long list of certain chronic diseases, and that includes diabetes.